Good morning, y'all. I have no idea where my tambourine is. It's probably in the back seat on the floor, but that's all right. Because I can make a joyful noise with my hands, with my voice. With anything, I will rejoice. I will never let the rocks cry out for me, baby. Listen. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Today is a good day. It is raining, but so what? We need the rain. We need the water. You know, when you plant a harvest, you need the rain, you know, for the harvest to grow. You gotta plant seeds, and you need the rain, you need the sun, you need all of the elements. You need wind, you need all of the things. And I say all of that to say, sometimes God will put us through all of the things so that we can produce a great harvest. All right? All right, and let me start by saying welcome back. This is my Sunday morning car vlog on the way to church, and I am feeling good. If you cannot tell, I have lots of reasons for feeling good, but one, just because I am on this side being seen and not viewed. Come on, somebody. I don't know what's going on with me today, but hey, I like it. But y'all, listen, let me tell you something. Oh, also, please excuse me for forgetting to upload my Sunday morning car vlog last week. I did record it, but I just got caught up and I did not upload it. So today I will upload both last week's and today's. And today is May 4th, 2025. And we are still alive. Okay, so I have great news, everybody. I have some good news. So, remember I told you there are a few things that I've been working on, and I was not going to speak on those things until they come to pass. Well, one of those things did come to pass, and I am now a official PhD candidate. Yeah! And if you don't know, now you know. It is big deal. It's a major milestone, like major. So what it means to be a PhD candidate is that I have completed all required coursework. I have passed all required preliminary exams, comprehensive exams. I have proven my knowledge and ability to conduct research and produce an original doctorate, right? That's what that means, okay? It's a big deal. And it took years, a whole lot of years, right? I had ups, I had downs. And this is another thing I want to put out there. I'm going to do a whole full video on like the whole dissertation PhD process, because I've noticed that people are actually very interested, because I get some really good questions. And so I'm going to make a video and I'm going to answer some of those questions for you all. But just quickly, I'm going to sum it up. Okay, so listen, all PhD programs are different. All universities are different. Even the departments within the universities are different. So if you or somebody you know, your cousin, cousin Pookie, your aunt, whatever, you know, maybe they've gotten a PhD and it didn't take them that long. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But for what I'm doing, we have up to 10 years to do it. It's not going to take me 10 years. Lord willing, it's not going to take me 10 years. But I mean, it's research intensive, you know. So it all depends. It depends on the program. It depends on the university. It depends on the accreditation of the program and the university. Like, there's a lot depending on it. Yeah, there's some people going, and I don't know where they're finding these. I'm not even gonna go there. So I'm going to say what I was going to say. In order for me to get to this milestone, I went through it. I went through so many obstacles, so many setbacks, so many hurdles to get to this point. And that goes back to my intro. You know, we need the rain. We even need the fire. We need the rain. We need the fire. We need the wind. We need the smoke, we need the air, we need all of the things in order to, like the earth, in order for the earth to sustain, we need all of those elements. Well, sometimes to get to where we need to be and to be who we are to become, we need to go through all of those things as well. However, if you stay the course, which requires resilience, it requires commitment, it requires discipline, it requires consistency, and you must also be persistent. You have to be all of those things. And if you be all of those things, little by little, step by step, inch by inch, you will obtain that goal, and you will be whatever it is that you're working toward, no matter how big it may be. Like, no matter how big, you can do it. That's the point. So when you go through the things on your way to the thing, don't get discouraged. Is it going to feel good all the time? Absolutely not. Are you going to ask yourself sometimes, what am I doing and why? Absolutely. Will you consider quitting? You might, but I didn't. But you might. So it's just like, just keep going. Because think about it. All good things take time. If it comes to you easily and quickly, it usually does not last long or have much value at all. So all things, think of anything. Think of that top dollar car that you want, your dream car, right? To get it, you have to do a lot. You have to do a lot. You need credit. You need to be able to afford it. Like, you need to be able to insure it. You need to park it at a place that's equally yoked with it. Like, why would you go buy a crazy, souped up, expensive car and park it, in a non-equivalent dwelling? You know what I'm saying? So there are lots of things that you have to do. There are levels, there's a process. Or it could be anything. Since it could be that designer bag that you want, and you can have it, but it's so expensive though that you might not be able to just go out today to get it. However, if you save your money, if you budget, if you prioritize your purchases, then you'll be able, to get your coins together and go purchase that bag. But being that it's high level, top tier, it's not easy to obtain. Not only is it not easy to obtain, there aren't many of them. So things of high quality comes in limited quantity. So keep all of these things in mind. And whatever it is that you are pursuing, just know that God is taking you through the challenges on purpose. I will honestly say my committee members are very tough. They're very tough, but they've earned the right to be tough. And to be honest with you, I chose the best people. And the reason I chose the best people is because I want them to make me the best version of me. Help me, not make me, but help me to be the best version of myself. They've worked hard for their accomplishments, for their credentials, for all of those things. And so being my committee member, that means whatever I do, they have to sign off on, and they're not going to jeopardize their reputation and, all they've worked for, putting their name on me if I'm not worth that signature. Iron sharpens iron. Pressure makes diamonds. Listen. If you want to be that, you got to go through some things. And so, they were like, what is this? Like, I'm not signing it. No. Get this out of here. What is this? And they made me step my game up. And I absolutely appreciate it, because in the process, it took a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings, a lot of sleepless nights, honestly. I had days where I didn't go to sleep. But to me, I felt as though I needed to do that, and it was necessary. And I learned so much in the process. Now I am better prepared for this final stretch. So that's how God works. He challenges us. He gives us hurdles, he gives us obstacles. And once we learn to maneuver through and even around those hurdles and those obstacles, the race is easier. We're able to endure more. You have to build endurance. You have to build stamina. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the message. Be thankful, be grateful, and don't lose sight of what's going on in the process. Trust your processes. If you are going after anything in the world that's great, it could be, homie, it could be your wife. You may have found your wife and you like, yes, that is my wife. I must marry her so I can have favor with God. But if she's really all that, you're going to have to do something to get her. You are not just going to walk up to her and say, you going to marry me? Oh, that is not going to work. Because if she is that, your good thing, oh, you're going to have to do something to get your good thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's not just going to go with you. You know, you got to step your game up. So it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be, it could be a career. It could be a job. It could be a house. It could be a relationship. It could be anything in the world that you want that may seem unreachable or unattainable. If it's like that, you're gonna have to put some work in. However, it is very, very, very important though. It is very, very important to pray on absolutely everything. Make sure that thing that you want is the same thing that God wants for you. Pray. Ask him, fast, seek him, ask God to let you know. And tell him and ask him to have his will be done over your life in all situations. So ask him, pray. Like, Lord, is this for me? Is this for me, Lord? Please let me know if this is for me. And Lord, and if this is for me, show me and then help me get through it and get to it, right? And sometimes we might find that things that we desire are indeed not what God has for us, and those things don't work out. However, sometimes you are able to get things on your own free will that God never intended for you to have or do or be. But it never really works out the way that it should, So just be prayerful. Ask God for wisdom. Ask him for knowledge. Ask him for discernment. Be prepared to stay the course. Be prepared to put in work. You must take the stairs. There's no elevator to success. You must take the stairs. I had several flights of stairs to climb. And I'm still not on the top floor, but that's all good because I've learned now to trust and also enjoy and embrace the process, because all of the building and learning and flourishing occurs during that process. Don't miss those gems, those nuggets, some really good stuff in the process. And yes, y'all, I was frustrated, irritated, like sometimes intimidated. Yes, I was all of those things, but yet I trusted God. And I'm like, Lord, whatever I can't do, you can. So I'm going to do everything within my ability and capabilities, Lord. And I am trusting you to do the rest. So we did it. We did it. God and we did it. So yeah, I feel good about that. There's still more to come. I have to get out of this car and get into the sanctuary. I hope everyone have a great day. Whatever you choose to do. Be blessed, y'all, and be a blessing to someone, share the good news, if something great happened to you, tell somebody, share, celebrate all wins. There's no win that's too small to not celebrate, because, we're all human and every day is not going to be grand. Celebrate all your wins, okay? Thank God. Give God the glory, give God the praise, give God the honor. Keep God first and do the work, and he got you. It might not be easy, but he got you. Trust him. All right. Have a good day, y'all. That's my time. Respectfully, Tosh.